Hello everyone, welcome. This is the first video that we're making of the game called Cruz Brothers. This is an indie game available on PS4 to purchase at any time. It initially looks like a kickboxing game, but I can assure you that during the time that I have played it, it's way more than just that. So bear with me guys, because this first video is going to be a mini introduction of what you can expect in the game once you purchase it, and what are the first steps that you should take as my personal recommendation before playing it, because I have noticed a lot of improvement in my gameplay just by doing this. So before we continue with the introduction, I just wanted to mention that this game is developed by an indie company called DCF Studios. It's actually the name that you can see on the right screen. This is a Brazilian company that has developed many other games, not just the Cruz Brothers. I'm going to leave a link in the description with more information about the games that they have and also their webpage. So with this being said guys, let me give you a small detour of the DCF Studio world. So once you have purchased the game on the PS Store and you load it, this is the first thing that you will see. This is basically the main menu of the game. It may look like much, but don't worry guys, it's very easy to understand, and that is why we're actually doing this video introduction, so I hope this will help you a little bit. Basically, when we start with the story mode. These are like the first things that we see. Story mode is a very chilling part of the game where you can understand a little bit the characters, get to know the gameplay, and go along with the vibe in a very calm way. And I'm amazed that I have to say this of a fighting game, but yeah, it's awesome. It's perfect if you just want to play for a few minutes before you go to bed or before you wanted to do anything else. This is just totally relaxing. But after this option, we have King of the Hill, Challenge, Career Mode, and Brawl Night. These are basically challenges that help you acquire more knowledge of the gameplay and of each character, because we don't have one single character. We actually have so many different abilities and talents and movements and magic and special attacks. You know, these last two, the magic and the special attacks, are something that make this game not be just a simple fighting game. So cheers for the company, because I think this idea is awesome. It is what gives it the uniqueness that we always try to search in each game that we purchase. So basically, in case if you are interested, I'm going to enter just in some of them, like for example career mode. You just have to play against the first champ that they give you, or a fighter, and you just, after you finish him, you just keep on advancing. And also you acquire prizes that we're going to show a bit later, where you can basically customize your character. You can open more characters. Also, you already have a lot of them already unlocked from the very beginning, but yes, that is another option. And you gain points where you can upgrade your character, whatever you desire most, and to improve it for the future battles and challenges. Then we have Spatsfest and versus mode. Spatsfest is where basically you play 2 versus 2. This is very similar to the challenges that I have been explaining before, because you basically enter in here and you have to fight against 2 characters, but instead you also receive the option to have 2 characters instead of 1. And then we have the versus mode, where you can do a fighter versus fighter or the Spatsfest party. And last but not least, from the game modes menu, you have the sparring. Sparring is basically the place where you can practice each and one of your characters. Here are the options that you currently have and you can currently do Um, this is like one of the characters that you have to unlock, and that's according to the more challenges you do and the more games you win. I don't know exactly for now what you have to do to get it, but I know the steps. You just have to advance in the game. And yeah, once you have chosen the character, you can enter in the sparring mode where you can practice each character's ability. As I have mentioned before, it's amazing how many options they have given to each character, from the basic attacks, basic abilities, talents, movements, and then when it comes to special attacks and magic. It's amazing. I just have to say it. Next up, we have the customization part. As I mentioned before, the more challenges you win, the more options you have to customize your characters. These are like, for example, the different characters that you have for now, and once you have chosen the one that you want to customize, you just have to go at one of these sites, choose whatever you like best, whatever you have unlocked, and dress him or undress him even the way that you most prefer. Next, we have the trophy room. This, as you can see, I'm new to this, guys. I just started playing a few matches and I loved it, but I haven't yet acquired any trophies. I feel a bit ashamed of myself, but I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. But yes, this is basically where you can see all the trophies that you have acquired during the gameplay from the different challenges. And I think there are trophies perhaps, or some sort of trophy in the story mode too, but I'm not pretty sure of that. I haven't got too many of it, as you can see, so, but I guess they do have. Next, we have this part of the main menu that is called DCFU. When you just look at this, you just see a card that says DCF Studios Gaming Universe, and one does not really understand what to expect from it. You just see this button of confirm, but once you click it, it takes you to actually a very interesting spot. Something that I would have never expected from an indie game to do. I don't know, I mean, I was shocked because basically, as you can see in this intro card, they say, "We know what you were wondering. What the is this type of boxing with handguns where guys throw an energy blast? A dude literally turns into another." Yes. Well, let's get deep into it. Cruz Brothers happens in an alternate reality called DCF Studios Gaming Universe, or DCFU. Win the new events to unlock all DCFU cards, Challenge, Brawl Night, and Spatsfest, thus unlocking the secrets of this amazing universe. So this is not just a game that they have created so we can have a little bit of fun and try to know them and to develop even more games in time. No, they actually made a world around this game, and all the other games are related. I don't know which game was first. I don't know how it all started, but they are going big, guys. I mean, this is huge. Related the games between them inside an alternate universe called DCFU. I don't know. You usually expect these kind of things from big companies. I see this as a huge challenge that they took upon themselves, and I must say that it amazed me in a very positive way. I hope this amazes you too as much as it does amaze me. And in case if you want to discover how to unlock all these other cards, as you can see, I already have one unlocked during all the challenges that I did. You basically have to win challenges, discover secrets inside these games. It has a lot of secrets I have yet not discovered. But yes, it does. It has. Sometimes you just push buttons in a certain way in a place that you would not expect because by accident or whatever, and you discover something. I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of the 90s games where you also had the same thing, that you were probably accidentally pushed a button or several buttons in a chain that you were not supposed to, or you weren't thinking, and boom, you had a surprise. What they call Kinder surprise or an Easter egg. So this reminds me a lot of those type of games. It has this same detail and I love it. So for example, we have this card, the Vortal Key, explained that is known as the seed of the universe, father of all existence. Through the clap of his hands, he created the whole universe, an event known as the Big Bang. As an all-powerful god, he cannot be completely good, nor can be completely evil. Oraki values honor, courage, and love. He wishes his children to honor their word, to have enough courage to engage in extreme situations, and to love each other. This includes loving their enemies by treating them with respect, even in times of war. These are the three main rules that separate those who are worthy to enter the gates of Valhalla from those who are not. So as I said, when you read this and you play the game, you're like, whoa. There's just a much bigger picture in this than we could ever imagine. And I just scratched a little bit the surface. So guys, it's amazing. You should try it out. But yeah, let's not stop just here. We have this part that I think is the most important one, the commands and the tutorial part. These are the things that you have to read and to watch before you actually play. It's my personal recommendation. I started the game with just looking at the basic commands. You can see here it tells you a little bit. We're not going to get in the mode of explaining each of the buttons because they're pretty obvious. In case you want to have a more in-depth look at it, just pause the video and look as much as you need. But where you can actually find the real information is in the tutorial. They explain, for starters, a little bit all the icons that you can see in the game and what each one means. Then we go on all the items that you see during the gameplay. What does each one of them mean, how to understand them, and how to take advantage of them. The progress, more codes and more information that you can find to improve your characters. The super meter states a little bit of information on how to interpret each and one of the states that your character is in. And here we come with the parts that they're like so amazing. This is like a little bit of information to understand what is dash backwards, forward first step backwards. As you can see, for example, footwork. They say slow, gray icon, medium, yellow icon, or fast, red icon. We're going to see in the next videos, but I'm going to give a little bit of hint. Basically, you will see this shoe icon either in gray and yellow or in red. And each one of these colors represent the footwork for each character. As it says here, slow, medium, or fast. Why am I saying all this? When I was choosing characters at the beginning, especially in the challenge mode, I didn't even care what was each character. I actually didn't even knew each character had different abilities. So I wasn't looking that much at the icons. I was just going with one because that was my chosen one at that moment. And I was winning and I was losing, and sometimes I would struggle a lot. And once I have gone to this tutorial and read all this information, that it's not a lot. As you can see, there's just a couple of phrases, just a little bit of basic knowledge. It completely changed. First of all, it completely changed the way that I choose the characters. But obviously, I was more aware of their abilities and how to use them, because I have to be honest, I didn't knew the special attacks of the characters, basically because I didn't watch this. Fighter states also a little bit of information that different animations that you see, what do they mean, and on the left side on the screen they show you the example of that animation for a more simpler identify. Then we have the attacks, also same thing. We have fast attack, walking attack, strong attack, and special attacks. This one says this attack type will perform a high damage on the opponent, can be used to connect combos and other attack types. Combos, that's what I wanted to go to. We have the funny bread and butter. I love the names that they give. The walking combo, fast KO combo, Highland. Each character has different combos, attacks, fast attacks, walking attacks, whatever you want to call it. So you can start to have an idea of how complex this game can be if you do not read just a little bit what would be this tutorial part. Super meter moves, breaker move, recovery move, restore health, and super moves, they are amazing. They do not explain in this tutorial each of the breaker, recovery, restore, super, and all the other stuff that we've seen. They're not showing each and one of the possibilities. Why? Because every character has a different one. As I said, I'm sorry to insist on this, but yes, it's that amazing. And last but not least, we have all this frame data information about fast attack, walking attacks. This is a little bit more in depth of the game in case that you want to, but trust me guys, basically with this part here, understanding a little bit the icons and what you can expect in the game, and the fact that each character has different skills, guys, once you understand this, you're gonna play awesome in a very awesome way. And last but not least, we have the options menu. It may look very basic, but the game is already amazing and complex at the idea of each character. So I actually thank the developers that they made the option menu so easy. I love this game in all of the ways, honestly. Currently, this game is only in English. I understand that in the future they will develop in other languages. Then we have the difficulty mode that we have the glass gel, level baby, the street brawler, boxer, and professional. As I mentioned before, I love the names that they give. It's just some of the things that there are so many Easter eggs with funny names in it. Here you can choose the rounds number, you can have from 1 to 6, and the time limit. These are seconds. So one match can be a top of 19 seconds. You have 30, 60, and 90. So they're very short matches that whenever you want to take a break from whatever you're doing, these are awesome. You just do them, you win the challenges, you got new trophies, you get to develop your characters, and you have fun, which is basically why we all play games, right? Then we have the music volume and SFX volumes. Put them the way you like. The lock-on championships, you have the option to lock them or unlock them. And then we have this last part that I have never seen it, the credits. So we're just gonna have a small look at it, see what we can find. DCF Studios desenvolvimento de software de entretenimiento y radio. See, they're Brazilians. Andre Luis Perez de Amorim. So here's where basically we can see a little bit of information of all the developers that have been taking part in this game to create it, and I think that they deserve to be heard and listened because I personally think they did a great job. So congratulations to them. I really loved everything that I have seen until now, and I'm going to do a few more videos to show you what you can find in this game in case you have any doubts in purchasing it or not. I know that sometimes we may have doubts when it comes to indie games because you don't know what to expect. So I really hope that this video and the next ones that I'm going to be creating are going to help you to decide and see for yourself that indie games can be awesome, and this is a real example of an indie game being completely awesome. I mean, I love it. So, sound effects, producer, theme song. What What is happening? What did I do? What did I do? I accidentally clicked the button. Guys?
Men have forgotten the days of the destroyer.
What?
Only the wise know where it went, and when it shall return.
Oh my god, what is this?
Anubis, the ruler of Mother Earth, demanded the creation of a new workforce, docile and obedient, but intelligent enough to maintain our expectations in the minds
Are you
throughout
serious?
this vast continent. We then founded an experimental genetic site at Eridug, our first colony.
Did I tell you that this is much more bigger picture than we can imagine? Oh my fucking god. Sorry. But damn it, look at this, guys. I mean, you're in a kickboxing game and now you're telling me talk about movies and experiments?
Were conducted by Genesis and Elohim,
Oh my god.
our main geneticists.
What is this? You serious? Guys, you seeing this? Oh my god. What is this in
40
Valhalla?
steps to Valhalla.
It's funny because you see Egyptians and Vikings of Valhalla mixed with Anubis. My god. I even got a little bit scared with the noise. Oh my god, guys. What is this? It's utterly amazing. I mean, wow. I was just going to do a small introduction video and I just got myself a surprise. Oh my god. It's just I hope I didn't spoil too much. I don't think I did. I mean, there's just so many surprises in this game and we just saw one. Oh my god. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved the ending. Actually, I wasn't even sure if I even wanted to talk about the option menu because every game has an option menu and I think that these are the kind of things that you can see for yourself. But I thought these guys deserve to be known. Let me show their names and let us enjoy a little bit the artists that are behind this and all the developers actually that are behind this. I did not expect at all that. I'm so proud of myself that I have taken the decision to actually do this. But yeah, guys, I don't want to take you much longer. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Next one is going to be a video where we explain a little bit the abilities of the characters and how to apply them in the games. So stay tuned. Bye bye.